Every era of Cartoon Network can be defined by its most iconic shows that aired over a particular set of years. The late 90s yielded the likes of Dexter's Lab and Johnny Bravo, while the mid-2000s heralded Foster's Home and Camp Lazlo. But when it comes to the late 2000s, things get a little mixed. This was a combined result of Toonami being cancelled and the network trying to push their live-action agenda. It was such a strange time to be an avid viewer of the channel, and as a result I feel like the staple cartoons of the era fell victim to the times. For me, Cartoon Network's most iconic late 2000s shows were Chowder and Flapjack, and to this day I still feel like they were underrated and snubbed of a longer life. Chowder in particular is one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and to this day I'm still pretty shocked at its small 3-season run, though this short life on air probably contributes to its lack of lost media. Being such a huge fan of the show, I was really disappointed to find out that there wasn't much Chowder lost media in existence. The most extensive case I could find was something along the lines of a wider camera shot in one of the scenes of the original pilot, but that's hardly interesting or worth researching. Until I stumbled upon a really cool blog post from the creator C.H. Greenblatt himself, where he discusses a cancelled project. The post goes on to describe the premise of a 1-hour Chowder TV special that was in development. According to Greenblatt, the story of the special involves Chowder finding half of a map that leads to Pieland, where the ultimate gravy recipe lays. Panini has the other half, and it takes both of them, or true love in Greenblatt's words, to unite the two halves and journey to the treasure's location. Apparently there was even going to be a big kiss scene between Chowder and Panini at the end. What's more, is that this special was actually going to introduce new characters into the Chowder universe, the most prominent of which was featured in concept art in the blog post. His name is Picanahay, and he's the leader of the Pirates. Greenblatt says that Picanahay was the lead antagonist of the special who wanted the gravy recipe for himself. And if the name Picanahay sounds familiar, it's because the character was based off of actor Matthew McConaughey, and they were apparently hoping to get him to do the voice of the character. Well, unfortunately, this special never fully got off the ground and was shelved. Greenblatt further states in the blog post that if they had a little more time, maybe it could have gotten completed. Now this post is from 2009, which is pretty close to the end of Chowder's run on the channel, so initially I thought the shelving was due to time constraints Cartoon Network put on the production team. Curious for more information, I reached out to C.H. Greenblatt himself for clarification on this project's cancellation. He confirmed with me that yes, it was shelved as a result of their quick schedule, but not due to the fact that Cartoon Network wouldn't let them get the project off the ground. Apparently the entire special had been storyboarded from start to finish, but unfortunately, Greenblatt wasn't very happy with it, and since they had no time to go back and rework it, cancelling it was the only option. But in theory, had Greenblatt been satisfied with the direction of the project from the beginning, then there's a much greater chance we would have seen this take shape. And it's a result of this unfortunate turn of events, where Greenblatt finished by saying they never attempted any more long stories like this that would have eaten up too much production time for the main series. It's actually kind of a shame that this never came out, not only because I really like Chowder, but also because it could have changed the outcome of the entire series. In regards to the show's universe, it would have been interesting to see Picanahay become a recurring cast member, and had Chowder and Panini kissed so intensely at this point in the series, the entire dynamic between them may have been different for the remainder of the show. Plus, I'm sure it would have changed a lot of the content in the series finale, Chowder Grows Up, which may not have even existed if this cancelled special had been well received. It could have led to more seasons or more specials, but all of these outcomes we'll never really know for sure. Since, again, I'm a big fan of Chowder, I am pretty disappointed that this project never saw fruition, but at the same time the fact that such a large piece of Chowder lost media exists makes me really excited, thinking about the what-ifs and lost potential that this special had to offer. It seems almost certain that this TV movie will never see the light of day in its final form, now that Chowder is over with and Greenblatt has moved on, which means that it'll definitely remain a mystery.